I'm Carl Frampton, follow Sportsview London for all the build up to Frampton Quake.
Okay, thanks lads, thanks for coming up and speaking to the boys after that. What a show that was. I mean, I think the real winners in that fight were the fans, you know? Two undefeated lads going ding dong at it, swinging one way, swinging the other, swinging back. It was action packed. I'll let the lads say a little bit about the fight. I think they got a lot of respect for each other after that, and you know, obviously we'd like a rematch, but I think you'd like a rematch, but we'll work it out, won't we? We'll work it out, and I think both camps value each other, so we can definitely work it out in the new year. Anyway, I'll hand over to Alfredo first to say a little bit about the fight.
Well, I'm sure you've seen it. It was a cracking fight from the start to the end. From round 1 to the last. So I have a lot of respect for Conrad. I mean, two is my hat. The only winner was the fans. They got their money's worth. So, no, they got their money's worth, and us two got the hating. Two of us lost to zeros, and sure, that's the way it goes. Passing. You have your upsets, you have your ups and downs, so how they are. Big score one, you know.
Thanks, Alfredo. Cheers, mate. And over to Conrad.
First thing I want to say, well done to Alfredo. He made a good fight. 10 hard rounds. No respect. I thought I did enough, but look, I'm not going to argue with the judges. It was a good hard fight. Maybe I was, you know, the worst thing happened was probably knocking him down in the first round, you know, and I was loaded up with the one thing she had told me not to do. But look, I'm not taking that away from Alfredo. He fought a good hard fight, fair play to him, full respect. So I thought I did enough, but fair play to him, and let's do it again. Let's rematch, and the fans will win again. Come on, Alfredo.
What's that? Guys, if you want to ask any questions, direct them at either boxer.
Conrad, was the fight as hard as you thought it would be?
No, I trained for a hard fight. The one thing I was told not to do, I did. I was loaded up, but it's not that I planned to do that. It's when I hit him, I half hit him the first round and dropped him, and he was hurt, you know. And Alfredo's got a good chin. I know he has a good chin, as he showed the fight went on. So I know a punch hard, you know, and when I half hit him, he went down. It sort of maybe over ambitious, but look, that's all to me. Fought a good fight. He was busy, he was ambitious, and let's do it again. Sure. Enjoyed that.
Alfredo, did you think that you'd done enough to win the fight at the end? What were you feeling at the end?
I thought I'd done enough to win it, yes. I won't lie. As Conrad said, he didn't have me in the first round. There was a fly smack, then went straight back on the feet, straight back into the fight. Which, as I say, the only way I was the crowd. I gave a good show, he gave a good show, we went 50-50 the whole way through. And as I say, let's get it on again.
Did you feel, Conrad, that you got the draw because of the last third of the fight?
Yeah, probably. You know, I didn't know. You know, I was in my head. I thought I was winning the rounds, but before Alfredo, he was busy. You know, when he was tipping away at me. You know, and he was probably landing shots that was catching the judge's eye, and I was making silly mistakes. You know, with being over ambitious. You know, and fair play to him. He worked hard, and I definitely won this. I went down the shots. You know, I won the fight. I won the first round and the second. I think in the middle rounds, you know, he nicked a few. Fair play. It was a good fight. Well done enough. And what can you do? I'm not going to start crying about it. They just saw the scene. There was a draw. And fair play to people. Good fight.
If there was to be a rematch and you did get a full training camp, you know, you trained full time, took time off work, do you think that would make any difference? Do you think?
It would be hard to take time off work, like, because it pays the bills. You know what I mean? I would love to be able to do it, but it can't happen. So family comes first, and that's it. And there was no priority in bread. The other day, back was very happy. My family is just the main route. That's what makes me drive on for your ring. So every time I fight, that's for him. It's not for me, it's for him. That's the main thing for me.
Conrad, did you think your physical strength was going to tell if the fight went on?
Yeah, of course, you know. And that was. This is just probably, you know, that knockdown is probably the worst thing that can happen. You know, I hit him half, and he went down, and it did hurt him, you know. And it's the one thing that we had planned not to load up, and by that happening, it made me do it. So it was just one of those things. I made hard work for myself and switched off at times. And Alfredo fought a good fight. He came to win, fair play to him. He was busy, but there was only one winner in the stretch. But the judges saw it enough, but it was definitely a good fight. And hats off to this guy, he fought hard.
We're saying to Blaine that he caught you with a few shots and spun you a couple of times.
Yep.
Was the head movement maybe not all there in the early rounds?
Yeah, it was, once again, I think that I hadn't had that knockdown, my brain sort of switched off this, but until, Rocky Balboa, I forgot to move my head, not know this guy, fought well, but I forgot about myself, I forgot to move the things that I've worked on in the gym and I've perfected. And I was just relying on my big punch, and that's what it didn't want to do, it's just that knockdown, it sort of got me going, I hit him clean, it's going to be over. But made hard work myself, but he fought a good fight, he came and he gave it a go. I thought I did enough, but judges saw what they saw, there's no hard feelings, and like to do it again.
You seem to loosen up a bit in the last few rounds.
Yeah.
Why was that? Conrad, why did it suddenly show you kick into it?
Told him he got to do something different because it isn't working. And yeah, I mean, like Alfredo's got good feet and great boxing brain, and the worst thing that could happen to Conrad is him getting caught with a shot, or him catching Alfredo with a great shot in the first round. And probably the best thing for Alfredo is the fact that he did get caught with that shot, because he started boxing and moving, and it made a really exciting fight. And I knew Conrad was down going into the 7th round, and I thought he won the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. But the judges saw it all. But what a fight, and he's got a fantastic chin, and he's an extremely fit man.
Then as the promoter, do you want the rematch right away, and how big would the rematch be? Because obviously people are going to watch this, they're going to read about the coach.
Yeah, I know, what a fantastic fight. I mean, I think Fredo benefits off it, Conrad benefits off it. No one's a real loser in this situation, because a lot of people have seen that. It's going out on UTV next week. Highlights package is the main event, obviously, and a lot more people will see that and see what a pair of warriors we have right here. So I definitely think we can do that rematch. Whether it happens straight away for both of the lads, we don't know. We were saying it's a next year fight. It's got to be, because we're near the end of this one. So so it just depends. I mean, Conrad has a potential slot on the undercard of Carl versus Quigg. So we have to work out when that fight would make financial sense for both sides. But there's no doubt it has to happen again. I think everyone would be pretty peeved off if it didn't. So and this was a great venue, for it. I think we get a few more in it next time, and a few more from both sides. But we've got to do it.
I think we'll be a bigger venue.
You think so? You never know.
I think we'll be a bigger venue.
Might catch the imagination. We don't know.
No, I think we'll in. Especially you said it's in the air, so
yeah.
Hopefully it
What
does.
about the points? Each another point deducted. What's the view on that? I mean,
It's a strange one, but I'm not going to criticise an official. Like he thought that he had to do that for whatever reason. I did look at one of the judges who kind of was a bit puzzled, because obviously taking two
the plan, what he tried to do was to get just to come up and stop tidy and stop a couple of shots were low, and he said, look, if you don't actually clean it up, I'm going to give you a warning. And that's what he thought. He was very fair.
It's very boxing. Boxing, you get low blow, you get cuts. That's the name of the game. That's where we're at.
And neither of you actually thought the other one was dirty in the fight. I mean, were you surprised to get points to that?
No, we just clashed stage. Fido come to the fight, and I come to the fight. And it just sort of clash. You know what I mean? There's no dirty intensity. It was just sort of clash stage. And he was coming up fighting, so was I.
Yeah, well, because when you've got tired, you're a southpaw versus orthodox, you're going to clash a little bit. But I thought the referee was very fair.
it was a strange one, because he had warned you, Conrad, a few times, whereas Alfredo seemed to be one of, if not your first warning for infringements.
No, he warned him in the fourth round.
Basically, he kept going down, and Conrad was.
He just said tidy up. He just said tidy up.
It was a way of trying to
Now, the
turn
ref
it.
did a good job.
I thought the ref done a great job.
They all done a good job. We're one who's satisfied with it all, the fans.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. I think the fans have a great night. Absolutely fantastic. Gonna do it again, boys.
Yeah. Right, well, if we're all happy, we'll wrap it up. Any one-on-ones, we can do it straight after.